Hi guys, welcome to the very final episode of Money Chat with Hafsat for the year 2023. So we thought this was the last episode, you're joking. Anyways, next year I'm going to be coming with more exciting, insightful, and educating videos. So make sure to stay tuned. So before I start today's video, what I want to first say is thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. So when I woke up that morning and said I was going to start a YouTube channel, I wasn't really sure I was going to go ahead with the idea, but I'm very thankful I did that because you guys have really been supporting me. From zero, we are close to about, I think, 300 subscribers now. I am really excited to know that you guys are here to support me. You're going to watch this video, you're going to like this video, and you're also going to drop a comment. So thank you very much for being a part of Money Chat with Hafsat. So today's video is actually just to do a 2023 in review, share with you some of my plans for 2024, and then urge you to do something very important that is going to help you shape 2024. So first of all, 2023, how did it go? So actually it was really, really fast. Yes, it was really fast. But one thing I'm thankful for was the fact that I was able to tick off some goals from my list of goals. And I'm sure you also have that. Yes, I was able to tick some of that. And that is because I work with a budget. So one thing I noticed is a lot of people don't like using expense tracker. Even I myself is a struggle. I only used it for a while. And then after that, I had to improvise and find another way of keeping myself accountable without having to track my expenses every day. And the solution to that is a budget. You know how big I am on budget. So at the start of the year, what I did was I created a full year budget. And basically what it covered was my expected income and my anticipated expenses. Because I was working, it was easy for me to tell, oh, okay, as long as you're in this job from January to December, this is how much you're going to earn. And then as long as you're in this job and you're in this location, this is my expected expenses every day. So I made a provision for that. My expenses, I made provision for rent, transportation, vacation, holiday. I made provision for everything. And the first step you want to do when you're creating a budget is that your expenses should not be more than your income. Because if it is more than, then how do you expect to fill the shortfall? So one of the major savings targets I had last year, this year was to save my first 1 million naira. So I wanted to do a road to 1 million naira savings challenge. But the honest truth was I wasn't able to complete that, but it did help me. Why? Because as at March, I actually did not know that I was going to start Money Chat with Hafsat. I didn't know I was going to change my phone and incur a lot of expenses when I was creating my budget. But the fact that I had a budget that I was working with, I was able to go back to the budget and see if I should take this loan, will I be able to pay it at the end of the year? Will I be able to handle it? Is it going to put me in a financial situation that I cannot handle? So my budget was able to guide me on the decision that I made. And that was why as at March, I was able to take up a loan. And I can tell you proudly that I was able to also clear that. But that's not all. Like I shared in my last video, I told you guys that I traveled. So the fact that I had a budget, I had a savings target that I was working towards, when the opportunity came in the middle of the year, I went through the budget and see, will I be able to handle this? Okay, the flight cost, all of the associated expenses, do I think I'll be able to absorb it? And the good thing was I was able to do that. But that was not all. There were other things that I wanted to do. For instance, I wanted to go on a vacation. I realized that if truly I want to go on this vacation, then I also need to think of ways to earn extra money. So my budget was what? It was able to guide me. It was able to tell me that, okay, this is a gap that you need to fill. And you need to think of ways to earn extra money to fill that gap. Now, speaking of earning extra money, at the beginning of the year, I actually did not know that I was going to earn so much side income. It wasn't so much, but it made a lot of difference. For instance, at the start of the year, I earned money for the first time from writing. It was something I was just doing on my blog, and then someone reached out to me and, okay, Hafsat, I want you to write for my article. I want you to write under this blog for just few weeks and then you get paid. Like it was sure real. And then I did it and actually got paid. It was a small amount, but they just told me that, okay, there is so much more that can come from there. And then towards March, if I'm not mistaken as well, I got another gig from writing. So the fact that I had a budget, it made me realize that, okay, if I want to go extra, I need to earn extra money. And then that made me actively started seeking out ways to earn money, and those ways came. Aside from that as well, I also started a business. I'm sure I've given few information about the business, but I can go do that again. So what I started doing was I was selling tiger nuts. For those of you that know tiger nuts, I was selling tiger nuts and dates. And it was actually a temporary business. It was something that sparked out of a conversation that I was having with a friend. And then before you know, I was like, there's no harm in trying. Let me try it and see what's going to come out of it. And that was how I invested into it. And before you know, I was making sales and I was able to generate more money from that. Also, at some point, I did tutorials. I earned money from tutorials. I even created templates for a few of my friends. I was able to sell that and I made money from it. Did I know that I was going to do this as at the beginning of the year? I was clueless about that, honestly. But the fact that I had a lot of expenses, I had things I wanted to use money for, and I checked my income, I don't think it can cover all of those things. So I started seeking out ways to earn more money. And fortunately for me, along the way, I was able to do that. So if there's one thing I'm definitely adopting this year as well, in 2024 as well, is to work with a budget. In fact, I've already made a sketch of that. I just need more days, more time to look at my budget thoroughly and know what to add and what to reduce. And then a very important reason why I'm also going to stick with a budget in 2024 is there is so much I want to do personally. And that's the idea of Money Chat with Hafsat, to let you know that you have to take charge of your goals. If you want to do these things, you have to commit yourself. You have to save. You have to make wise financial choices in order for you to tick those of your goals. And then this year, primarily, I want to invest in myself. I've come to understand that there is stages to everything. I'm not at the stage whereby I will start maybe buying shares, investing in this and that. I really cannot afford that. Right now, my priority is investing in myself. I want to take on courses. I want to upskill. I want to invest in Money Chat with Hafsat. So I need to make smart and wise financial choices in order to be able to do this. And I'll also encourage you to make an analysis of what point you are in your life. Do you think what you want to be doing is savings, or what you want to do is investing? What kind of investment do you want to do? And to be very honest, we are no longer in that era whereby we're just going to be doing things as the spirit lead or spending on impulse. It's no longer feasible, especially with the way inflation is in the economy. Whatever you're buying, whatever you're spending money on, it has to be rational. It has to be justifiable. Are they important? And a way you can ensure that what you're spending money on are the important things is by working with a budget. So like you can hear from the beginning of the video till now, I've been emphasizing on working with a budget, working with a budget. A lot of us underrate the importance of a budget. The funny thing is, even Nigeria, we have a budget. Yes, the country creates budget for the year. It's a plan of what you intend to do and how you intend to achieve it. So when you write out your income, write out your expenses, you're able to realize that, okay, is my money going to be enough? Yes. Is my money not going to be enough? Yes. And then what do? You start thinking of ways for you to fill in the gaps that you're going to see from the budget. Speaking of which, my final gift to you this year is a free one-on-one budgeting session. So that is for whoever is interested. And a way you can access this is by just following the link in the description, but in the description segment below. So you follow the link and then you book a time that is favorable for you. So I'm going to be free from this week. You're going to see the time slot available. It's just going to be a 30-minute session. What are we going to do is to have a discussion. If possible, we create a budget for you. We outline your income, outline your expenses, and then see the things that you need to prioritize and think of things that you need to do in order for you to be able to meet your financial goals for next year. So that's basically what this video is about. So once again, I want to thank you for following Money Chat with Hafsat. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on your notification button. So I don't have to come and be dragging you on WhatsApp to go and watch my video. Turn on your notification bell so that as soon as I drop a video, you're able to see it and you're able to watch it. So drop a comment. Tell me one thing you learned from my page this year, please. Yes, I really need that feedback. It's going to motivate me to create more content for 2024. So drop one thing you've learned from my page this year, or basically one reason why you enjoy watching Money Chat with Hafsat videos. Thank you very much and see you soon.